Hi, this is Scott Garibay, and today I want to talk about Dungeons & Dragons, and I want to talk about the lost and the saved, and why Dungeons & Dragons is more valuable to the lost than the saved. All right, so I'm an evangelical Christian, and I have a structure in my life. I am a Christian husband and a father and a dungeon master. It's in that order, right? I'm a Christian. It's the most important thing in my life. I love a God more than I love my wife, more than I love my kids, and certainly more than I love any of my players, right? So, and that structures every single thing in my life. And the Bible is the most valuable book that I have ever put my hands on, and I have read it 11 times to this point, and I am doing every day of my life I devote to living by it, right? Next, I'm a husband. I've been married for 30 years. I have a beautiful wife. And and every day I attempt to move heaven and earth simply to give her more and to make her life better, right? And it is, beyond God is the greatest calling of my life and the greatest blessing of my life, right? I'm incredibly blessed to have 4 wonderful children with my wife, right? And each one of those children is just invaluable to me, and I struggle every day to make sure that they have everything they need, to teach them what's the right from wrong, and to be in their corner in any way they ask, right? Or in a way that they need and haven't asked. It's incredibly important. And last, I'm a dungeon master. So dungeon mastering is the 4th most important thing in my life. So when I want to learn about myself, when I want to explore my humanity, right? The first thing I do is I go to the Bible and I like, am I basically good or am I basically bad? The Bible has answered this. People are wretched. They're broken and they sin all the time. I know this. So I know that I need to struggle, because a bright shining light isn't going to come out of me. I need to struggle to do good because my base nature is to do bad. The Bible's taught me that. I know about myself, right? But I'm convinced, and it answers, I would say, 75% of the questions of life. But there's this 25% corner where it's chocolate vanilla, right? There's a lot of things where if I need an answer about my own humanity, if I need to explore my answer, that's going to come out of a sacred text. It's going to come out of the Bible, right? But there's this 25%, right, of my life that's chocolate vanilla, right? These are questions where I'm like, God, hey, should I get a new? I got a PS4 that works perfectly fine, right? I would like a PS5, Jesus. What do you got to say? I don't find no answer to that question in the Bible, right? It's chocolate or vanilla, right? God could choose chocolate. It's chocolate or strawberry. God could choose chocolate. God could choose strawberry. Not one's no better than the other, right? And this is the area where I explore my humanity with Dungeons and Dragons. However, I am an evangelical Christian, and the Bible very clearly explains that that to the vast majority of humans, the Bible will seem like foolishness. They'll never see its wisdom, which means there are a lot of people who are lost. They're never going to have a relationship with Jesus Christ, right? And for them, Dungeons & Dragons becomes outrageously more valuable to them than it does for evangelical Christians. We have a place to get answers. We have a place to explore our options and explore ourselves, right? We only need Dungeons & Dragons for the chocolate strawberry questions. But the lost people need it for everything, right? When you look in this life and you look for a place to explore your humanity, there's nothing on this planet that is better at running life test runs than Dungeons & Dragons. You are at the center of the game. You can literally ask your dungeon master to model out any questions that you have for your life within Dungeons & Dragons. And it is a powerful simulation engine where things that you want to try in your life can be tried in Dungeons & Dragons at 1/100th of the risk that it will take if you try to do this in your IRL, right? And Dungeons & Dragons is built as a powerful life simulator, right? And you can answer questions with Dungeons & Dragons very, very cheaply, very powerfully, and very effectively, right? And I do this. I answer questions in my life with Dungeons & Dragons in this 25% bracket. But for the lost, the people who only have this 75 years on this earth, which I have much sympathy for you if that's the case, because when this 75 years, 85, 95, whatever you're blessed with, right? When this is done, you ain't going to be gone. You think you're going to be gone, but that ain't the case, right? Like there's going to be more, and it's not going to be good, right? For you, this is it, man. And you need this simulator. You need this life test run engine. It is a powerful source for you. And I have much sympathy, and I am very glad that someone created this powerful human improvement engine that people can use to get answers, especially for people who only have this I got eternity, right? You got 95 years, right? Now, if you ever want to know how to have more than 95 years, I've said it 20 times on this channel, and you can DM me right on Twitter, and I'll tell you exactly tomorrow how it gets done, right? And so it's important, right? Like, so I've just come to this understanding recently that Dungeons & Dragons is a lot more valuable to the lost than it is to the saved, right? So if you're out there and you're saved, God bless you. If you're out there and you're lost, D&D, all you got, because there ain't much in this life that's going to answer questions for you with little money, right? And with as much joy and winsomeness as Dungeons & Dragons will. It's a powerful tool. All that's my humble opinion. I'd love to hear your humble opinion. Let me know in the comments below. Please consider liking and subscribing, and have a wonderful millennium.